This video is brought to you by Robinhood, the investment brokers that let you buy stocks, ETFs, and cryptocurrencies all commission free. There's still time to take advantage of this historic 2020 stock market crash, and if you sign up using the link in the description below, you'll instantly receive one free stock without even depositing a single penny. No, this still isn't my real portfolio, but I have added to it a bit, like the stock on your screen. That's Cody. They make like makeup, Revlon, stuff like that. What's up, YouTube? Capital G here. We got an anime showdown, a textbook duel between good and evil. Crystal Beast used by one of the heroes in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Well, I guess technically, if you go by all of Season 3, he also kind of got possessed by Yubel, so he's like a hero, but he also was dueling as if it's complicated. Anyways, we got Crystal Beast, and it's going to be dueling against Mech Lords. Mech Lords, of course, got new support coming out in our next Legendary Duelist. I'm probably the least excited about the Mech Lord support of all three of those archetypes, Genzo, and then obviously the Numrons. But hey, maybe they can surprise us. And we know Crystal Beast got some, they got some decent plays, but you're gonna see some spicy plays in this duel. Anyways, if you guys like duels like this, just do me a favor and give the video a big thumbs up. It does help with the YouTube algorithm and the growth of the channel. Anyways, let's go ahead and roll this. Crystal Beasts are up first. Usually they were known for pretty mediocre turn one plays, but with the new Rainbow Dragon, they actually have some pretty decent plays because you can get this guy up and you can special summon a Crystal Beast monster, and it at least kind of helps you turbo out some monsters a lot quicker. So he's going to go for an Exceed monster that I'm going to admit I never really saw used in Crystal Beast like ever. It's going to go for Gallant Grey Knights. We all know this card is almost always associated with like Block Dragon, but sometimes Adamancipators and Megaliths, and he's going to go for an Adamancipator monster. Of course, he can just go ahead and special summon and boom, go into Halifabrax. Bet you thought you'd never see that in a bet you thought you'd never see that in a Crystal Beast deck, but hey, we all know this engine is incredibly easy to get access to, and that gives him access to double negations. Not bad for Crystal Beast using a little engine. He's going to go for the Adamancipator Dragites, and then he's also going to go for Herald of the Arclight, so at least two ways of stopping his opponent. He's also got the Crystal Conclave. This is technically a third way because this can evac one of your opponent's monsters back to their hand and then Called by the Grave. So technically a 4 disruption board out of Crystal Beast is pretty good. And Called by the Grave is just played in everything at this point. Very similarly to a lot of, like some of the most popular hand traps. Anyways, can Mech Lords or actually push through? That will be the answer we're looking to find out. So Terraformer is going to be negated. He's also going to activate, I'm pretty sure, the Rhoda for, no. Okay, he's actually going to go for the Maximus Dragma. Maximus and Mech Lords, is that a thing? Because, well, apparently according to this duel it is. Anyways, he's going to go ahead and he's going to get his Rhoda for Mech Knights. I'm going to say that a lot. I always say Mech Knights when I mean Mech Lords. So if I say that, don't bring it up in the comment section. He gets the assembly. It's not a Rhoda. It's actually more like a Tenki. And he's going to go on and basically try to turbo through. Going to get hit by Called by the Grave. But check this out. Since he did destroy one of his cards, he is going to summon the Mech Lord Emperor Grano. And this is where things can actually change, because this is one of those monsters that can actually suck up a Synchro monster. He'll get some draws out of his Magician Souls. Now, I'm not sure why he didn't do that, because unless there's something I'm just not seeing here. It says, let me see. It says you can target one Synchro monster your opponent controls, equip that target to this card. I don't get why he didn't just suck up the Adamancipator Dragite, unless there was just something that I missed, but he didn't use it, and his opponent is going to bounce that guy to his hand. See, that's why you should have used it. You'd have been able to get the Dragite at least off the field. Now it's Crystal Beast, and they're back up. And I don't think you want to lead them with a 3,000 attack Synchro monster that has negation. This is a cheeky play. I love when people use Union Carrier, but not just for, the Buster Blader card. He's actually going to use it to get the Ruby Carbuncle in his back row. That's actually pretty sick. Of course, when Ruby Carbuncle is special summoned, it special summons all the Crystal Beast monsters. So that's actually pretty cheeky. Now you would think, all right, Cap, this duel is over, but it's not over quite yet. We'll see if he can get back in this game. The assembly, the Tenki, will be negated, but that does leave him open for the Dragma Rhoda search, and that lets you send Nethys to the graveyard, which obviously, okay, well, he didn't do that, so just forget anything I'm saying. Now he's gonna send it to the graveyard. That allows you to pop the Dragite and be in pretty good position. he actually decided to go for the Shadow Rug, and this is the one that lets you like fusion summon during your opponent's turn. Usually people go for this. They'll go for Winda, and they do it just to lock out their opponent's special summon. So now Crystal Beast can't get over the Winda, and they, really just can't special summon. So that's pretty much a wrap. We'll see if he can capitalize off this. I didn't like this play. He went for a copy of Nightmare Phoenix, and I felt like his win condition was probably Winda, but it's like whatever. I guess he felt like he had to force out these back row cards. He is getting some offense on board. So, hey, maybe it's going to work out for him. He is going to summon that new Rainbow Dragon, which at least blocks an attack. So he accomplished that. And then check out the top deck. He's going to get the Rainbow Ruins, and then he draws a card and goes straight into Rainbow Neos. All rainbow everything. I guess that's the theme. Can he use Rainbow Neos to capitalize? I'm going to say no. He's going to go for Shadow Rug, and just Rainbow Neos is off the field, accomplishing basically nothing. The duel looks like it is flipped completely on its head, but the heart of the cards is OP, especially when the heart of the cards is giving you 2 cards a turn, because we know when I think they have 4 cards in the back row, they get an additional draw, and man, that draw was just too clutch. Well, actually, I guess it did it matter or did it not matter? The point is he's able to get to the win condition. I don't think, as long as I've ever played Yu-Gi-Oh!, I don't think I've ever seen someone lose when they resolve Crystal Abundance, because basically the game's just over. You get to basically destroy your opponent's entire field. I don't even think Crystal Abundance destroys. I think it actually sends their cards to the graveyard, and then you get to summon like up to 5 Crystal Beasts usually from your graveyard to your side of the field, and from that point you're just going to beat your opponent. I mean, you can of course like link summon and exceed summon after this, but usually you got an open board to swing into, so like what's the point? And now that Crystal Beasts have, a Rainbow Dragon that is a Crystal Beast monster, they can bring back even bigger stuff, not just copies of Pegasus and whatnot. Anyway, second duel is going to be a quick for hire duel, and this is a textbook example of why I do not believe in the a Crusadia build that goes first, man. Unless you're running Guard Dragons, get this cheese out of here. I don't think Neteria Beast Pass is gonna beat most decks unless you're playing against Sky Striker or maybe Prophecy, the spellbook deck, because against a deck like, even for hire, a little Duel Links deck, it can pretty much still mop you. They have multiple cards that can just get stuff off your field, mainly Dampa. I'm pretty sure it's going to be special summoned from the deck, or it's going to appear. Oh, there it is. So Dampa gets special summoned from the deck, ends up popping the Neteria Beast, draw like 3 cards. Basically, it's a wrap from there. All you got to do is systematically beat over your opponent's monster. Now, this was the flex. You see the Anaconda, and you're like, okay, Cap. So obviously he's going for the Red Eyes Dragoon engine. Or is he? Is he going for the forbidden spicy tech that should have been the cover card of Eternity Code? I'll say that until the day I die. The Arrival Cyberse at Ignister, the only Link 6 in the history of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game, with 5,000 attack, might I add. I don't think it gets much spicier than that. Duel should be 100% over. Or is it? Is this the anime style 300 life point comeback? Make your bets. Pause this video right now and place your bets. Who wins this duel? The one who just summoned a card that has the equivalency and power of a god, or the man who's playing the Crusadia deck that should have went second and ultimately went first and pretty much did nothing? The answer might surprise you. So bye-bye. He's gonna get Kaiju. Then he gets hit with another Kaiju card that's a Slumber. He will use his copy of There Can Only Be One, which is also the amount of winners in this duel. And would you look at that? He's back in this duel, but he didn't close the game out. This is like a battle of people who don't want to win at this point. And ultimately, someone has to win this duel. And we get a scoop phase out of the Crusadia player. If you guys are wondering why there was a scoop phase, this guy right here, Seal, allows him to get any one of his for hire monsters. Oh my god, I got tongue tied. He was allowed to get any of his for hire monsters from his graveyard and add it to his hand. This means that he could have used Beats Effect to special summon that monster. Probably would have went for Dampa. Simply pop this guy, or actually you don't need to pop it, because if you get rid of this dude, then this guy like basically has no attack, and then you could just run it over. But he knew that he was not going to be able to survive that, even if nah, I think even if he had like Arborea, the chick in the graveyard, I think there would have been a decent chance he still would have ended up losing, because I think he could have linked away anyways. It's always kind of weird how these for hire monsters are like all different typing and whatnot. Anyways, let's go ahead and just check out that deck for a hot second. I think it already, yeah, I have it pulled up already. The Crystal Beast build that we saw in the first duel, you guys see right here, small little package engine just so that you can go into, you know, the Halifabrax and Auroradon combo. You also have the 1 copy of Neos. If I was playing Crystal Beast, I would 100% play this the package of Rainbow Neos along with Neos Fusion, because really I always think like what's the real downside? Like, you're already gonna be running Rainbow Dragon anyways. Usually decks don't want to run Rainbow Dragon, but with this deck it's like you're already running it, so it's not even that big of a deal if you draw it. This card actually put in a lot of work. The Crystal Conclave basically being that evac as another form of disruption. And then with Crystal Beast, you always do have the blowout out of nowhere cards like Crystal Abundance. Resolve that, basically win the game. Hopefully this archetype does get more support in the future. I wouldn't even put it past Konami, since we've basically just separated the anime and the core booster sets. I wouldn't be surprised, because keep in mind, Johan or Jesse, he did have Rainbow Dragon was the cover card of Tactical Evolution. I'm like, it could happen. They could give him a booster set for Crystal Beast. We know that it's a beloved archetype. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the duel, give the video a thumbs up. Of course, the link to this will be to this deck, if you guys want to play it, will be in the description below. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.